Very good morning, everyone. Today we are going to know one more new topic from the class 7 SCERT social textbook information. The topic name is livelihood and struggle of urban workers. Before going to know this title information, livelihood. Livelihood means in Telugu it is called as Bratuku Teruvu. Livelihood of urban workers. So let me define the difference between urban and rural. Rural area means village background areas. Urban area means completely town areas or city areas. Recently, after the development of industrial revolution, industries are developing in only urban areas, so that slowly urbanization has becoming very well, and it is created a lot of tensions. In this module we are going to know about the issues of urban area workers. So now let me define two terminologies. They are organized sector employees and unorganized sector employees. First, let us we know that organized sector employees who are getting regular high wages, bonus. Bonus means share of profit of a company, and provident fund. It means saving for future. ESI, employee state insurance, and leave traveling alliances. These which employees are getting these five facilities, the employees are called as the organized sector employees. And unfortunately in our India, only 8% of organized sector employees are there. Remaining 92% are unorganized sector employees. Unorganized means when they will work, then only they will get salary. When they won't work, they won't get any salary or wage. And these five facilities they won't get. So that government has to take steps to make all unorganized sector peoples into organized sector peoples. Then automatically our GDP value will be increases. It is not an exaggeration that making all people as an organized sector, it is not a bigger issue. But if we take regular steps to make them as organized sector, automatically their way of lifestyle will be improves. And coming to our present lesson, government makes laws in the interest of the common people. Always government makes laws in the interest of the common people, and laws are also made to protect the welfare of the workers and employees in the fields, factories which are properly registered in the labors department. Government should ensure to protect the laws of the labors. And the labor department present in our Telangana, the labor department minister is Shri Revanth Reddy Garu. He is acting as the labor department minister, and overall our union government minister of labor department is Mansukh Mandaviya. And this labor department have the responsibility to ensure that these all laws should be followed. What are the laws? The employee should get free regular salaries, and employee should be work under the perfect situations in which his life is not threatened. We will within 4 or 5 minutes detailed information I will give regarding the employees duties and responsibilities. But right now here two types of employees are there, are laborers are there in any working area. They are called as regular employees and contract employees. Regular employees means factories protect the welfare of only a section of employees are called as a regular employees. Regular employees should get these all facilities. But unfortunately, all factories, 90% they will appoint casual employees or contract employees, because of there are no any facilities will be given to the company to these five facilities to the unorganized employees, which are unorganized employees are called as the casual employees. Only 80 to 9% all companies will appoint the regular employees. So now let us know about the trade union. Union means gathering of people to solve their issues. If they created like as a platform, that is called as a union. Any union is an organization formed by the workers to protect their interests. Union is an organization which formed by the workers to protect their interests. If every single worker has to negotiate with the employer, it means owner, separately they won't listen the voice of the every employee, but all employees are gathered together, then only the employer or owner will listen the voice of the trade union. Example, in many fields like Mazdoor Union is an organization which is taking care about the issues of the all RTC employees. And PRGT, a Progressive Recognized Gurukula Teachers Association, is a platform which is caring about the issues of the Gurukula teachers. And UTF, United Teachers Federation, is a union which is caring about the issues of the teachers. Students Federation of India is an organization which is caring about the issues of the students. PDSU, Progressive Democratic Students Union, is a organization which is caring about the issues or problems of the common students. Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Federation Parishad also is caring about the problems of the students. So overall, these all are unions are caring about their common employees or common students or common teachers issues. And now keenly let us know about the ensuring the workers' rights at a global concern. All workers should get these 7 facilities in a global level. First one is right to productive and safe employment. Right to productive. Every worker, if he is a worker in a brick kiln, or he is a worker in a steel glass factory, or he is a worker in a IT sector area, also should be get productive and safe employment facilities to be there in their working area. Second, right to leisure and rest. Continuously throughout 7 days in a week, an employee cannot work. At least he should get 1 or 2 leisure rest areas within a month, and that 2 days also he should be get regular salary. The third one is right to employment security. Employment security means, unfortunately, if he is physically damaged, if he got damaged, his hospital medical bills also should be provided by the particular company. That is called employment security. Income security, 12 months income should be there, and work security also to be there. Skill improvement and collective wise. Just now we discussed about the trade union, that is comes under the collective wise. And we will discuss about a best example in the Gujarat state in 1970s, where a group was formed, and till also it is working successfully. The group name is called as the Self-Employed Women's Association. So simply it is we are calling as the SEVA. In 1971, cart pullers in a textile industry were took the support of TLA, Textile Labours Association, which Textile Labour Association was associated with Mahatma Gandhiji also. These group of laborers in textile industry were took support of TLA to create their housings, to create a permanent settlements in the Ahmednagar. Finally, in 1972, these group of women were created as a organization with the support of TLA. The organization is calling as the Self-Employment Women's Association, and right now, it is not an exaggeration. Nearly 13 lakhs of women are working this association, and this seva has expanded up to the 9 states in our India. And this seva organization is also maintaining a bank for the welfare of the women only. Likewise, in Telugu areas, government has started a group, which group is calling as the Dwakra group. I think maximum of Telangana and Andhra people know about the Dwakra group, which means development of women and children in rural areas. Government is created some groups, and for these groups government is giving some loans at the interest of 0.25%, 25 percentage, or zero interest. Through this interest, through this loan amount, the women and the children are frequently getting developing in rural areas. So overall, through this lesson we have discussed about the issues and the problems of the urban areas by the industrialization. And labor department has to take preventive steps to take care the issues of the employees, which employees are known as the unorganized employees. And unfortunately 92 percentage of employees in our India are comes under unorganized employees, and it is the time to take unorganized sector employees to be shifted as a organized employees. Thank you.